What's up everybody, Adam here, and I just got a fun little package. Let's open it up and see what it is. All right, so what we have here are two products from Rockstock Pedals. They sent these to me just to try out and see what I thought about them, and I wanted to show you what I got. So the first thing here is the Nano Tuner, which is exactly what it looks like. It's a small tuner that fits on literally any pedal board. I mean, look at how small this thing is. So let's open it up and we'll take a look and see what we got. That is tiny. Look at the size of this thing. So you see here that we've got a 9-volt input right there, and then your in and output. And man, that is just like so small. It's impossibly small. It appears that it's gonna be one of those things where it's always on. So that's nice because you basically have something that can show you what the tuning is at any given moment without having to enable or disable it. And yeah, holy cow, look at this. I mean, that's so small. Wild, wild, wild. As you can see here, it actually comes with the Velcro to put on the bottom. It's already pre-cut, perfectly sized. That is fantastic. They've thought of everything. It also comes with a tiny owner's manual. Wait a second. Ah! So this is not always on. This is the actual readout itself is the button. That is really neat. See? Read the instructions. So this next one is what I'm really excited about. So what we have here is the bright switch, which is more or less a USB power supply that you can put on your pedal board. Let's take a look. Okay, pretty straightforward. Got ourselves handy dandy little power supply. It comes with a little USB light. Here's the actual unit itself. It's got the power input right here and 2 USB ports. So I've got the documentation, I've got the pedals. The next thing to do is put them on my pedal board and see how they work. Okay, here's my pedal board with the Nano Tuner and the bright switch. It's pretty insane that I was able to add 2 additional pedals to this already really small pedal board. As you can see, the Nano Tuner at just over 1.5 inches square hardly takes up any room at all. It doesn't come with its own power supply, but it runs off of a 9-volt adapter, so you can easily integrate it with your existing rig. Now, they build this as the smallest tuner ever made, and my immediate concern was, how am I going to engage it, and will I actually be able to see it while I'm performing? As I mentioned before, the Nano Tuner has a really innovative switch that allows you to engage the tuner by pressing on the center column, which also houses the LED display. The housing is made of aluminum, so you don't have to worry about crushing it using your foot. Also, that LED display is incredibly bright. I think it's actually brighter than any other pedal on my board. I've tried it on a couple of gigs and I was able to read it outdoors in the middle of the day and in a dark venue, no problem. This tuner uses a series of bars around the outside of the display in red and green to guide you towards the correct pitch, and the note shows in the center. It's incredibly intuitive and super accurate. At this price point, it has everything you need, nothing you don't, and I think it should have a home on every guitar player's board. Okay, now let's move over to the bright switch. Just like the Nano Tuner, it has an all aluminum housing, and it comes with its own 9-volt 2-amp wall wart. Now, you can use it with your existing power supply. Just note that if you don't have it plugged into a high current port, it may not have enough juice to power all of the accessories you're trying to use. It's got 2 USB ports. The top one is the one that's controlled by the foot switch, and it powers this included USB lamp. Look, when you're playing out and there's an issue with your board, it typically happens at the worst time and in the worst possible conditions. Having a super bright light on your board to check cables and connections could be an absolute lifesaver. The bottom port is always on and can be used to power a smartphone or a tablet, charge your wireless pack in between sets, or maybe a USB powered Christmas tree. For my setup, I plan on primarily using it to charge my Shure GLX-D pack. Normally I have to keep it in another bag with a bunch of other cables and chargers, so this is an immediate slam dunk. During sets, I can use it to make sure that my iPad doesn't run out of juice, or I can connect it to my smartphone so I could live stream without killing the battery. And I can keep the light in the bag too in case something goes awry. This is one of those pedals I can't believe I didn't buy sooner. It solves so many little annoyances instantly and fits on my existing rig without any trouble. In conclusion, the Nano Tuner and the bright switch offer insane value at an amazing price point. Big thanks to Rockstock Pedals for sending me these products to check out. On that note, if you want to get your hands on one of these, we're partnering with Rockstock to give a bright switch to one of you guys. You can enter the giveaway through various methods, including following us on all of our socials. Each follow counts as a separate entry, thus increasing your chance of winning. Check out the link in the description and enter today. That's going to do it for this week. Thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every single Friday. Also, if you haven't already, please check out the Coverbandconfidential podcast. We just released episode 300 and it's full of tons of resources to help you make good money playing music. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time.